talk about my daily life. In this video, I will show my routine and what I am doing right now. I will use some grammar structures like present simple, present continuous, comparative, superlatives, as, and can and can't. First, I want to explain something very quickly. We use the present simple to talk about routines or things we do every day. Like I wake up early, I take a shower, or I go to the university. The structure of the present simple is the subject and the verb. For example, I like to play video games, or I take a shower very early. When the subject is she, he, or it, we add a s or is. For example, she likes to play video games. He likes to play soccer. We use the present continuous to talk about actions happening right now. For example, I am recording this video, I am speaking English, and I am explaining my routine. The structure of the present continuous is the subject, the verb to be, the verb with ing, and the complement. For example, I'm reading a book, or she is listening music. We use comparative to compare things. For example, my mornings are more stressful than my afternoons, or Dairo is bigger than Diana. In the comparative, we have two forms to structure a sentence. The first is the verb to be, more, the adjective, and then. For example, my grandmother is more beautiful than my grandfather. The second form is the subject, the verb to be. We add a comparative adjective with er, than, and the subject. For example, my mom is faster than my father. We use superlative to describe extremes. For example, the Sunday is the best day of the week. Or my father is the funniest of the family. In the superlative, we have two forms to structure a sentence. The first is the subject, the verb to be, the. We add est, that is the superlative adjective, and we add the complement. For example, she is the tallest girl in the class. The second form is for extends adjectives. For example, beautiful, we add the most for all the extends adjectives, and the regular adjective. For example, my mother is the most beautiful in the world. We use as to show equality. For example, my nights are as relaxing as my weekends. The structure of as is as, adjective as. For example, I am as tall as my mother. Or my house is as old as your house. And finally, we use can and can't to talk about abilities. For example, I can study at night, but I can't wake up early easily. The structure of can or can't is the subject can or can't, but the verb and the complement. For example, I can swim, or I can wake up early, or I can listen to music. Now I'm going to show you my daily life. I wake up at 5 o'clock a.m. Normally I wake up at this hour because I have class at 7 a.m. I take a bath, brush my teeth, change, and finish getting my bag ready. After that I go to university. My dad takes me always in this hour because the bus in this time is very stressful and chaotic. When I arrive at university, I go to class. This class is about an interactive project where we work on our thesis. The professor explains some things for the final exam and later he checks our projects. Right now I am imagining my morning routine and I am describing it to you. After class, I have breakfast because I don't like to eat so early. The next class is cancelled because we already finished all the topics of the class. I arrived at the Transmetro station and recharged my car because I need it for transportation. At the station, I wait for the bus and there are other people waiting too. When the Transmetro arrives at the station, I sit down. There are many free seats, which is rare. On the way, I listen to music and go over everything I have to do to. Now I am studying my English and improving my skills. I arrive at the station where I get off. There are many people because they are going to school or work at this hour. My mom always waits for me on the way because it can be dangerous to walk alone in this street. I arrived at my home and I say hello at my cat and my grandmother and I talk with her and what's going on my day and her day. After I rest, I clean and organize my desk because that's where I do my homework and study everything I need to do today. Before organizing my desk, I study and review my notes. I focus on the most important topics to understand them better. At lunchtime, I eat. My mom is the best chef in the world. The food looks beautiful and tastes delicious. After lunch, I continue studying or work on my homework. I also organize my tasks to stay organized. At night, I have dinner while watching videos on my phone or on my computer. Right now, I am not watching videos, but I talking to you and recording this video. Finally, I go to sleep at 11 p.m. because normally I have a lot of homeworks. Thank you for watching my video. Bye!